Morning everyone, how are we all? Hope you're okay. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the latest update on GT7. So patch 1.52. Let's click into this here. I don't know if this goes to the full. We don't want that. We want the oh yeah, we'll cancel that. We'll go into this bit. Let me go to the full details. There is some changes that we don't know what are going to be like. Reading it looks like they've changed stuff again, but I don't know how much to look into it, to be honest, at the moment. But yeah, thank you all for coming in, by the way. Appreciate you turning up. Get that early like in there. It helps us out massively, chat. We're gonna try the new cars at some point. Don't know when it was, when we'll actually try them, but we will try them at some point. So the most important thing here is this. The physics simulation model. The behavior of the models for the suspension. Let me move that 1 minute. For the suspension and the steering have been adjusted to prevent the front lift during cornering and oversteer during braking. ABS behavior has been adjusted so turning brake assist feature is linked to the applied brake pressure. Okay, so that that like says to me that it's obviously linked in with how it used to be. I don't know if they've gone back again. I don't know whether, from reading that, I don't know whether they've gone back a little bit with the physics to what they were before. I ain't got a clue. We'll have to try it out and see what it feels like, but something's changed again on the physics. It looks like it's gone. I presume some of that's to fix some of the issue with the light feeling on the cars, because the way it says there, you know how some cars felt really light, have been just to prevent front lift during cornering. Makes me think the cars were lifting off the surface and weren't getting the force feedback of the road on there. So that might be the problem with the Super Formula. That might be one of the issues with that car. They've got some recommended wheel settings for the podium wheel. Don't really, yeah, I mean that's the podium settings, so they're the settings they're recommended you use if you use the Fanatec podium, but there's none for anything. I wish they'd do that for every wheel, you know. I wish they'd give you some baseline recommendations for every wheel, just so that you could work from. But yeah, that's pretty much it, along with two new cars. Well, sorry, two new cars and one van. There's nothing else really. I mean, there's cafe missions. We don't really. The Sophie AI is just added to Seaside and to Brands Hatch, which again I'm not that worried about because it's not the AI isn't that brilliant. Yeah, there's nothing else that exciting really, is there? It's just pretty basic. Let's have a little let me turn my headset on so I can actually hear. Let's have a little look on this for a minute. What I haven't seen anything to do with BOP. Does anyone know if there's been a BOP change? I haven't seen if there's been some BOP. No, I do think it'll be related to other stuff as well, Master, with regards to why the force feedback was going light on some cars. I think it'll be related to other stuff other than just that. No change in the BOP. Wow, they haven't changed the BOP. That's a bit that's concerning. I really thought they were going to alter the BOP because the Supra, but oh well. Clearly not then. Reaper Racing Zone, thank you very much for joining the base tier. Smash that legend vote there for Reaper's Racing Zone, please, chat. Thank you very much, legend. Next, changing it in January. Surely it can't go that long. Oh, can't go till January with the current BOP, surely. That's crazy. It's a bit disappointing. I was hoping there'd be a new time trial. Sorry, a new BOP. Right, how much credit? Right, so we got another 2 million there for that one. Let's go and buy these new cars anyway. Right, we've got 4 million, so might as well go and buy the cars. Let's go and see. Go and buy these cars that are pretty much already in the game. They're just a different version. So let's see. Right. So it's the 24 version versus the... I mean, is a little bit different, but yeah. Right, can we have that in a different color though? We'll have that in black. What about? There you go. Buy that. Oh god. We don't want to get in it. Evo. So this is the new one. This is one we already have. The only real difference I can see is one's got 1 horsepower more and revs a little bit higher. See, this is where my argument of, do we really need that when we've got that in? Do we really need that one in when we have that one? Personally, I don't think we do. I don't think that's necessary, but yeah. That's where I think they could put their time into creating some cars that aren't in the game. Right, change this car. No. Right, let's get in. This is the sometimes I have to wonder what goes on in PDs. Like, why do we have this? Why? I just don't know. I don't know. I can't. It's just strange. It is strange to have that in a game. You're right, Mark. How are you, mate? I just don't. I don't really get why PD have put vans and stuff in this game, but if you could race in modification to them, like make them into like a race car somehow, that'd be quite interesting. But as far as I know, I don't think you can. Right. They're the new cars. That's it for cars. They've got the new world, the new cafe missions, but I don't really bother with them because they're not really for me. What I'm interested more so is to feel if there's a difference with the way the car drives. So what we'll do here, let me just jump into time trial, and we won't go into that yet. We'll do that in a minute. We'll do this one. We'll do a lap in this in a minute. But I'd rather just get initial. I want an initial feel of what the game's doing with these new. So we won't go into the race. We'll just do. Let's just jump into the time trial and see how this braking is affecting the cars, because apparently it's changed. I want to see how it's changed. So let's have a little look and see. See if it feels any difference. You forgot the fire engine, Thunders. Riot van next. Yeah, this is why I just want to see if it feels much different or if... Do you know what they've done? They've just put it back to what it was before. They've just changed it back to what it was. So now look, the car doesn't. It's understeering a lot again. they've just gone back to the old physics, basically, with the... I mean, that might not be the worst thing. It feels like they've just gone back. See, look, if I brake and downshift really aggressively, the car's not snapping under downshifting heavy. So again, we're not snapping. So you can smash the gears down again by the looks of it. I mean, it feels more. I don't know if I prefer it or not, actually, because it kind of feels a bit more realistic for a GT3 car. Feels quite stable. I think a lot of people will prefer that, you know. I mean, looking at that the way that is there in turn one. So watch what I'll do in turn one now, chat. Let's see how aggressive you can be. Remember what it was like before. It was tricky in turn one if you slammed down. Let's see how badly you can slam and do it now. Okay, that's interesting. The car is super stable. Now that could be good for MR cars though. This could be quite interesting for MR cars because this is so stock to the floor. What I might do here in a minute. Yeah, I think you can brake really late. Let's just have a little look how late we can actually brake. It's gonna understeer, that's the problem. It's the understeer. You can brake late, but it understeers. So it's linked to the ABS. The rotation's linked to the ABS apparently now. So, I mean, what I will say is it'll make the ability to do some sends, some Daniel Ricciardo dive bombs into the braking zone. It will definitely make them more of an opportunity. Right, let's just take a normal-ish line through here and see something. Doesn't want to turn at all, but the car definitely feels more stable. It doesn't want to rotate as much as it was on the brakes. Still got the throttle. It's still got a little bit of throttle. On the throttle, it's still a little bit sketchy. It actually feels better on the slowing down in terms of stability, but I don't think the trail braking's as useful anymore. Don't know. Let's see. I wonder what just see what it's like through here now. It does feel like I still snapped a bit there though, to be fair. It's still a bit snappy there. Like, it's hard to say whether it feels more realistic in terms of stability though, because GT3 cars shouldn't be driving like they're sliding around. GT3 cars should be pretty stable. They should be pretty like solid the way they drive. So in all honesty, it might be a little bit more definitely feels like you can get on the throttle earlier there. Now, like, it's a little bit safer on throttle as well. See the grip? It feels like there's a little bit more rear traction coming out of that corner. I mean, we're still 10th down on what we were yesterday there, but oh, it locks. It doesn't rotate on trail braking. I don't like that. I don't like that. It seems like they've got rid of the trail braking as much now. It seems like it's just stomped the brake down a bit more now, and slow it down rather than actually trail brake it in a bit. We need to test it out properly, obviously, in different cars. We need to try some different cars, I suppose. Yeah, I think it's more how it used to, Thunders. That's what it feels a little bit more. It is definitely a lot more, I'd say it's easier. I'd say it's easier to drive now. But that is kind of a good thing in a way for GT3 cars, because I think they went the wrong way with the last update with the GT3 cars. They shouldn't have been as sketchy as they were. It is rotating there. It is doing the rotation if you get it right. It's just, maybe it's just a case of finding that spot again. I think it's just slightly changed, so it's just going to be a practice thing, getting used to the braking and figuring it out, because it is slightly different. That was obviously slow through there, but this corner's the one that feels a bit weird. I don't want to rotate. It's like you got to use the gears more now to rotate it than the it feels like the gears rotate more than the braking does, which is something that I don't really like. I've got to be honest with you. Oh, sugar. I'm not really a fan of using gears to rotate through the corners. The physics have changed again, yeah, slightly. I mean, this track isn't really one to use MRs on, though, because they'll get destroyed, so you'd have to try other type of tracks for MR, really. Definitely feels more planted. Yeah, nothing's gonna match the Super around there either way. So on this track, they haven't done a BOP, so you're not gonna be able to take on the Supra. You didn't notice any difference, really, Nath? I can tell. So watch this into turn one. Like, you try doing that before the update and watch what happens. It'll snap. Like, now you can literally just slam on into that corner. You didn't feel any difference. Are you? Wow, that's, unless it's my wheel that's making me feel a bit of difference, but I can feel the difference straight away. Like on the braking, it's definitely a braking difference. Yeah, like even here as well. It's not like the rear would kick out if you tried to do anything like that in some of these corners before. There's a definite change in the braking and the downshifting. It feels like they've allowed you to slam down them shifts again. Yeah, you're probably right, Demolish. What I would say is it probably is a bit more how it should be with the stability, but just going to take a bit of getting used to, just trying to get the car to trail brake a bit again. Like, the car feels more stable to me, definitely. Even in the corners, it feels more planted. It feels like more connected to the road, which is, I think, a good thing. So I feel like before, sometimes you felt like your tires weren't really connected to the road. Now it feels like it's more stuck to the surface. So I think it should be a solid thing, really. I'd be interested if someone could go quicker now with the way this is. Sure they will. I'm sure there'll be people being able to exploit this a bit, I reckon, but I mean, we did a 0.3 before in this sector, didn't we? Which was only a 10th down on what we was, but You can definitely be more aggressive on the throttle. It's not sliding in there either as much, and you can physically yank the car into the corners now, so you can actually yank it in rather than waiting for the rotation. I think it's better. It's easier. It's definitely easier to drive now. Like, is it better though? I don't know. Like, it does feel like that's how GT3 cars should drive to me. Like I can floor it a lot easier there. I don't have to wait for the grip as much. It feels like the grip's just there. Try it, floor it. See, you can just floor the throttle, and it feels like the car's got the traction. Try it here, floor it. It's definitely got more traction, chat. There's definitely more traction on this now. Might be a pen, that. But at least it looks like the lap times are similar. I mean, that's only, it's not a pen. That's only 2 temps down on at that point, but I didn't get a good exit. So overall, though, it's looking like our laps are doable still. Like, we did a 0.3 last night within 10 minutes. So yeah, I mean, the pace is similar. I don't think there's a huge difference in laps, but I do think you can exploit this more. I definitely think you can exploit how early you can get on the throttle a lot more now. It's not spinning up there. I probably should use first gear a bit for rotation here, because now with this gearing, like, you can definitely get away with more. Like, just floor it. Look, I don't even need to. It's definitely easier, chap. I think a lot of people will like this more. It's what you've got to get used to now is aggressive. It's definitely going to suit more aggressive drivers because you can stamp the throttle down. Let's so we know that, I think you're going to see people improve their laps on that, to be honest. Let's have a little look if anyone has already. Don't know if he's improved. Don't remember if he was there yesterday or not, but I want to just try something. Let me just come out of it. I know for the sake of the car's rubbish, I just want to try something. See what a certain car feels like. Where? Right there. Let me just jump in here and see. Just want to see what this feels like. I'm not trying to go faster with it. I just want to see what it feels like now, just to test an MR car. Just to see how MR car feels with the way they've done this, because this could be quite interesting. If that Supra feels that stable now, I'm interested how some of these MR cars will drive. The new GTR is a road car. Wow, that's so stable. Very stable on the brakes. Still a bit sketchy on the throttle, but stable on the brakes. Wow, that feels nice. I like that. I like the feel of this, chat, you know. This feels better. Like, this feels stable. And we've got no fuel on at the moment, so adding fuel, it's going to be better when fuel's on. Man, this is so much better for MR. See what it's like here, though. This could be tricky. That's crazy. This feels way better than it used to. Feels nice to drive. Like, I know it was alright anyway, but it feels like more predictable than it was before. Like, obviously you're not going to use it around here because this track is not a track that you'd use a Lambo on, but definitely better, chat. Like, the shame this car's got no straight line speed, because that's quicker than that matched my 0.3 through that sector, but then it loses all the time on this straight. Well, that's a bit on the, even when you've like, it feels like you like I went wide there over the curb, and it feels like it should snap and hit the wall. It still grips. So the Lambo is definitely more drivable there. I mean, it was drivable anyway, but it's more drivable now. Yeah, Group 4, less. Wow. I don't think where to drive Group. Probably not the best track to drive Group 4 is this week's Daily B, is it? It's a bit. So that seems pretty. I think that seems pretty decent, to be honest with you, for the way it feels in Group 3. I don't think they would have changed. They haven't changed. Let me just check something, just to make sure. I don't... Did anyone know what aero these cars had before? Did anyone have a look at the aero settings before the update, just to double check they haven't changed anything like that with it? I don't think they have, because the cars, they're still hitting the same tops. They're still doing the same top speed, so... I don't think they've altered the aero, because otherwise the top speeds would be different, and they're not. Just ignore Pio in the chat, everyone. Yeah. Tell you what, let me... Group 4 weren't really a problem, were they? In all honesty, Group 4 weren't really a problem with physics. Anyway, they... Group 3 definitely feel a lot more planted. A lot more planted to the ground. Kind of makes them feel a bit more how they should feel. So overall, it's hard to say. Well, I need to test it properly, but I don't mind what's happened there with Group 3. Feels all right. They don't feel bad to handle anymore. I'll tell you now, like, whatever they've done. So what I reckon there was, by the sounds of it, I think it's something related to that thing with the front end. So on the update note, if you look to this part, I don't reckon it was the setups. Maybe it wasn't the setups that were causing the issue, because if you read this part here, where is it? Right there. Let me find the bit about physics. Where are we? So there, if you read the part that says the behavior models for the suspension and steering have been adjusted to prevent the front lift during cornering and oversteer during braking. There was to me that seems like there was some sort of bug, because now these cars feel a lot more stable. The ABS has been adjusted so the turning brake assist feature is linked to the applied brake pressure. So I wonder if there was something not working properly with the last update and they've sorted it, because in Group 3 now that feels a lot better to me. It feels how you'd... So the Group 2 improvement, so if you drove the Group 2 cars and if you liked the Group 2 handling, it almost feels like that's been transferred into a Group 3 kind of feeling now. The cars drive nice. I think I like it, you know. I think I prefer it. I think that's actually a real positive change for Group 3. They are going to be easier to drive for people, so yeah. Some people are probably going to go, oh, you know, don't require skill to drive them, but of course you're still going to need skill to push the limits. But what I'd say is they feel more how a GT3 car should feel. If you go and play ACC and that, and you feel, you know, with a good setup on ACC, the cars grip and you can be aggressive with them, and that's what you feel. You feel like you can be like that with this now. So that feels like a positive change for me. I think that could bring a few people back to the game that left after the last. When the last physics hit, a lot of people said they don't want to play it anymore because it was just all over the place. But that could bring a few people back. That now it feels pretty nice to drive, so should be interesting. Let's have a little let's see what the road car feels like. Might as well do it with this. Let's have a little watch of. Has he got a ghost on there? No, he hides his ghost, doesn't he? He always hides his ghost. Let's have a little watch and see what shifting they're doing with this first, and then we'll have a little go of a road car and see with the new GTR. To be fair, Dustin, I don't think you'll be disappointed with what they've changed. I don't think you can be angry. Like, wait until you try it. Like, I was quite skeptical when I read that. I was like, uh-oh, they've changed the physics again. But in all honesty, all I'm feeling from that physics in Group 3 is an improvement. I'm not feeling anything negative. I'm feeling an improvement. And it you know, if they fixed a mistake in it, I can't criticize them for fixing a mistake that they had with the old physics, because it feels better to me personally. That Lamborghini felt absolutely lovely to drive around Daytona, and the Supra felt really good as well. So I can't criticize it really. What's happened to your YouTube account, Lucen? Why have you? What have YouTube done to your YouTube account? Yeah, Supra will still be top car because they haven't altered them. Let me just watch this again. I'm sat here talking. I need to be looking at the gears. They haven't changed any BOP chat, so the Supra is still dominant. But let's just see. So he's braking before the 150. So he's on sports medium tyres with this. Should be quite grippy on sports medium tyres, shouldn't it? I feel like PD have put it on better tyres than it should be, just to try and... Or maybe it should be on sports medium, I don't know. So it's a national track, isn't it? So it's going to go that way. It's gone very deep, but he's squaring it off, obviously, with the four-wheel drive. Yeah, you will be able to use more rear bias now. We just tested that into turn one, so... Well, we didn't test the bias, but we tested slamming it on, and you'll definitely be able to use more rear bias now. Which might be interesting for saving the tyres a bit more. In daily race C, you'll probably be able to look after the tyres a bit better now. Really, Cameron? It's weird, that. Okay. Let's jump into this and see what this drives like then. We've driven an MR GT3 car. We've driven an FR GT3 car. Let's drive the new road. We might as well drive the new road car if we're going to drive one. It is four-wheel drive. It's not my favourite kind of car, but I can use my own one for this. So we'll go in with that. Get off. Yeah, they've put... I'm on to PD. They've put faster tyres on it so that it feels better than what it does on the default tyres. So that when people jump in on this time trial, they're like, oh yeah, this car feels great. It's because they've given it better tyres. Right, let's jump in. See what it's like. Alright, so we want to load up that one because it only goes to have on there. Just try and get used to this now. Oh, hello. Lack of brakes. I've already invalidated the lap, so we'll can you not touch the bollard at all there then? Oh, you can't touch the bollard at all. Okay. That makes that interesting because that'll annoy a lot of people, I tell you, because if you can't even touch that, so many people are going to invalidate their laps by clipping that. Right, he braked just before the 150, didn't he? Okay, he braked. I know what he used. He used the change colour. It looked like he used the colour change on the tarmac as a reference. So we'll use that for turn one. So there's a colour change on the tarmac just there, to just brake just before that. I wonder if weak ABS will be more viable now as well, with how more stable it is. Oh, it's not very good, but let's just get a lap in so we can get a feel of it. Careful we don't invalidate it there. Don't know where I'm braking. Oh. Right, stay in third. Feels alright. I mean, for road cars, I don't really feel a huge difference. It feels a little bit more stable on the brakes as well, which is probably a good thing. Oh, that was terrible. I mislined that proper. Totally got the wrong line there. So 32s is what they're in, and we've... I mean, that's only 1.4 off P2 in the world, isn't it? Was that a gold time on our first lap we finished? I think it was. I think we got a gold straight away. Yeah. We're in a gold for now, but... probably won't. Yeah, it might stay there. That could stay there, but we'll obviously improve that lap. So I only did one lap, PO. It's my first lap, man. Give me a chance. Do we do that properly now, or go and do a daily race and see what the tyre wear's like? What would you rather do, chat? Do this, or do a daily race and test like the tyre wear with these new physics on GT3, and test like in the race what it's like with fuel? Like how would you want us to do? I'm quite interested to see how the tyre wear is affected with the new braking and stuff like that on Daily C, and how... do Daily C and see what it feels like. Yeah, we could come back to this after, I suppose. Or the only other option is try and get a top 10 now, so that you've got a ghost to chase. If we do it later, it's going to be harder to get a top 10 for you lot to chase. It might be an idea to get ourselves into the top 10 while it's a little bit easier. So you lot have then got a ghost to chase for, if I do the guide, maybe. Let's see. Let's just go again on that one. You can take more off this corner than what I was there. So look, you can take a lot off the chicane on the first part. So you just can't cut the second part, that's all. Michael, thank you for the donut. Both. I can't do both at once. Can't do them both together. Thank you very much for the support though, Michael, you legend. Appreciate it. We will do both. We're not just going to leave this. I'm just trying to think what to do first. I think maybe it might be better to get this done now. And then we'll jump. A daily's not going to go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? We can just jump in the daily after, so. Oh, God. Let's see if we can improve this a little bit. Definitely feel like I prefer, even on road cars, the way this is driving. Oh, no, 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 no. Too deep, too deep, too deep. Drove off the track there. Alright, let's just practice this chicane, because the chicane's where I lost a lot on that previous lap. Yeah, I want to try and get third gear really there, I think. So he squared it off. I didn't really get that squared off, did I? It was tight. It was still quicker even with that mistake in it where we went wide, so. Oh, slide in. Oh, no, 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 no. Not the right line. Oh, no, no. Invalidated it. Invalidated the lap. By the way, chat, we're coming up to 1 hour already. Feel free to smash that like, subscribe if you haven't already done so. We stream every single day. We do this full time as a job, so Very grateful to everyone who's took the time to hit the like button so far. See if we can get it over the 100 likes as quick as possible and push on for 200. I don't know what we're on at the moment. I haven't looked, but it'd be great if we could get it up to 150, 200 mark. Break. Okay, that felt quite nice. Understeer. Could have been more aggressive there. Possibly could have been in second gear as well. Oops. It's gonna... Oh, that didn't even... That's weird. How can that be allowed? Oh, going a bit deep. Right, let's get the braking a bit better this time. No. Run wide. It's a bit quicker. Still a second off of the Ghost I'm chasing, but brake late there. See if we can. Omega, thank you very much for joining the mid-tier. Smash that legend right there for Omega, chat. Appreciate the join, legend. Oh god, oh god, oh god. That's not the right line, but still going a tiny bit quicker. Okay, you can be really aggressive on that chicane still, you know. Alright, we're into the 33, so we're now... Obviously the top time is a very low 32, but he hasn't saved the Ghost, so... No. It's very tricky because all about getting that rotation so you can get on the throttle aggressively. Brake too late that time, but might square it off quite nice with that. Damn, I skimmed it. That'll invalidate. Does that invalidate this lap or? Let's just see. I mean, it wasn't before. It was before the last corner, so I don't know. If it invalidates this. Yeah, it does. Invalidates. How far are we off the top 10 there, chap? Not far. So what do we need? 7. We only need a 10th to get in the top 10. So that lap would have been top 10. So yeah, we would have had a ghost for you already, but let's just. I think I can get a 32 here, to be honest with you. Pretty comfortably as well. Shouldn't take too much effort to get down to a low 33. Just squaring this car off. You've got to get on the throttle so aggressively. So chat, if we do daily race C in a bit, do you want me to go from the back of the grid and test it out? Or so awkward getting these lines with this car because it understeers. The back, okay. We'll do it from the back then. Makes more sense for the overtaking, I suppose. Ah, ran wide. Where are we braking? Okay, that felt a bit better there. I had to use second because I messed it up. I had to use a bit of second gear. I mean, I think that's top 10 already, to be fair. I think that was a terrible lap, but I think that's just about crept. I don't, let's see. Has it just crept into it? Oh, we just crept into P10 in the world with that, so. We can go a lot quicker than that, though. Like, a lot quicker. I mean, that lap was terrible. Do we keep pushing this? Do we keep pushing this, or do we go and do a daily? Oh, I haven't got time to. We haven't got time to go on the second account and do a daily, so I think we might as well just keep pushing this because we'd have to load up the other account. Let's push this a bit further just for the sake of getting a decent lap in and then getting the guide done. I'll try and go through some of the stuff with you as well while we're live to do with where you're braking and that. I forgot about that. We'll try when if we get a decent lap in here, we'll try and do like a live guide for you if we call it that, because we're not getting the guide out first thing this morning because we're live. So I'll try and give you some like rough info to help you get the gold as much as I can. There's already some pretty. So this corner here, you can see the colour change in the track. Just brake just before that. Like, you'll see it here. So before the 150 mark, there's a colour change. Just brake just before that colour change there. I want to try and get this car to not slide too much here. No, you don't want to. See, that's going to lose me time. Ah, lost a lot there. Wow, you can get an absolutely massive amount of rotation there with that lift off the throttle and then onto second gear. Like, insane amount of rotation you can get there. I'm behind though. Don't know how I must have. It's because the first sector was so slow. That first sector would have been better. It would have been a decent lap. Hold it. Right, don't drift. Don't drift. Or if you do drift, do it like that. No. Sector there. That's the corner. You just got to get a bit more stable. Yeah, I wouldn't even aim to get near P1, chat. P1 is P1 is just crazy. At the moment, we could. I can do a 32 here, so we could probably push. If we push this, like if I wasn't live, I'd push this for P2 in the world. But I'm not going to do that now. Not while we're live. Can't focus when I'm streaming. When it comes to time trial chat, I find it difficult to do time trial when I'm reading, and I just can't put 100% focus in. So. We'll just get a solid lap in and then that'll do us. Right, hold it, hold it, hold it, then shift. Bit wide. Oh God. Oh no. Lost a bit there. Alright, what's this going to be? It might be a bit quicker, I don't know. Alright, it's a 33.2, so that's big improvement straight away. That might do us for now. Michael, thank you very much for the 1 month, legend. My second month as a member. Thank you very much for supporting for that long, Michael, you legend. Big thumbs up and legend shout out for Michael, chat. High tier as well, absolute legend. Alright. Have a little look. Let's see where does that put us? Top 5? Yeah, P5 chat. That's. I mean, we can go a lot quicker than that, to be honest with you. There's a lot more pace for that, but I probably will. I'll keep that there just in case I'll use that as a guide because we've done it while we're live. So let me go through. I'll do it with this as well. It's easier to do it this way. So I'll give you a rough guide while we're live now, chat. Just because I might not be able to give a proper full-on guide until the weekend. So I'll just do a rough guide with you. Stefan, thank you for the 14 months as well, the legend. Greetings from Serbia. Thank you very much for the 14 months of support, Stefan. Appreciate it, chat. Just appreciate it, Stefan. Smash that legend, chat. Wrong way round. Appreciate it, mate. All right, let's have a little. What I'll do now is, so I'll get this up, chat. We've got that there. So we'll go into this and we'll do kind of a guide-ish. So if you're wondering how's he going to do that, I'll show you now. So we load it off here. Right, let me just get it to the point. So it's a 1 minute. So it'd be about. Is it this lap? Let me just see. See if it's the right lap. Yeah, it will be that lap. So. Right. So what I'll do is let me just try and show you the points that I'm trying to. So. Let me get this up here. Let me just get this ready. Annotate. Is on. Interact with it. Interact. Right. So let me make this a bit bigger so that and this a bit bigger. Just so I can see what I'm doing. Right, we need I can't see at the moment, 1 minute chat. That a bit smaller. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Get off. Right. When I'm doing I don't want it that big. That's a bit too thick. What one should we use? That one? Right. Turn 1, chat. If this works. It will. Is it gonna work? Right, so this is quite hard to see. So right here. Braking reference. You can see the colour change in the track there. You see, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a colour change in the track there for turn 1. You can just about see it where the ghost car is. That's what I'm using as a reference for turn 1. So going into turn 1, before the 50 board, so you can see the 50 board just behind where I've drew that red line as well. Just before that, you can see it there. So I'll just let you see what I'm talking about. The 50 board here, which I'm highlighting, I'm not going to draw, but I'm just showing you with the little cursor. That's the point where we're going to brake just before this change of colour there. You can just see it going across the track. So we'll play it now, and you'll see. You can see now we're fully on the brakes before that. So straight line, chat. This car braking a straight line, downshift quite aggressive. What I've found so far, you can be very aggressive with the downshifting. So you can see we're going to try and keep the car almost going in a straight line up until the 50 board. So as you're coming up to the 50 board, you see now you're going to see at the 50 board you're going to start like obviously trail braking in more. So from the 50 board, you're going to trail brake in, and then we're going to start rotating it into that corner at quite a wide angle. You'll see the angle is quite wide, and you'll use second gear aggressively on the throttle as we come into the apex. So what you want to do is you want to come in from a wide angle, but you want to get the right-hand tyre as close to the curb. So you'll see this curb here. You can just about make out the curb on the inside there. You want your right-hand tyre always for this turn 1 on this this layout. Always get your right-hand tyre as close to that corner as possible as you're off the throttle, because you'll see you're almost coasting the car into that corner. So again, watch the throttle now. Off the throttle, coasting it, then aggressively stamp the throttle as you come out the exit. It's really important to get that aggressive throttle with this car because it's four-wheel drive. It's got loads of grip. Now, this corner's tricky. From the few goes I've just had, what I found this third gear, I'm coming from you see my angle's not the best here. Really, you want to be out here where this ghosted car is that you can see on my right. But as long as you get it to hog so that your left-hand tyre is getting close to this white line here, you want to get that left-hand tyre as close to the white line as possible without putting too much power in though, because you don't want to understeer off. So you'll see I'm probably playing with the throttle a bit through here. So watch, look at the throttle on and off. A little bit of trail braking going in as well. A little bit braking going into the corner. Now this is so important. You can see how early I'm on the brake here. I can't even go back by. Let's see if we can go back by. Should have probably done this on the replay rather than using this, because you can see as soon as my right hand tyre is onto the curb. Let me just find the point where, like you can see there, we're on the brakes already at this point. So at this point here, we're on the brakes super early. You can see the braking input going in already. And you can see how far short. Normally, like in Group 3, you'll use the end of, see how the green Astro there at the end. I often use that as a reference, getting as close to it as you can. But with this car, you want to be a lot earlier because this car snaps. So you want to keep it smooth on third gear as you're slowing it down into this left. Because if you go second gear too quick, it will over-rotate. So you can see what I do is I'm keeping it in third, then second gear. Now, the reason we're going into second gear at this point is because it's then gonna snap at the ideal point. You're gonna get the rotation, so you're gonna get the rotation to be able to like almost hug this part of the curb, because ideally you want to get the left-hand tire over that, and then you can get on the throttle super aggressively as you go through the corner. So you can see here, left-hand tire up onto the curb, and that straightens it up for a wider angle then into this corner. So you've got the wider point of entry, so you can now attack here. So you're aiming to go as far over to the left on the exit of the first part so that you can then get into attacking the curb on the right. So your right hand tyre wants to be up on that curb, really, up here. You want to be aiming for that curb. So you can see again, right hand tyre. We see how I came off the throttle on the entry as well. Because this car's got a lot of understeer, I've had to come off the throttle on the entry into the corner just to get the rotation, because it will transfer the weight to the front tyre. So off the throttle, weight goes onto the front, and then you can get back onto the throttle. You can see how I'm onto the throttle again now. You can run wide there. I don't get that corner because I ran further wide than that, didn't get it, and then another go before didn't run as wide, but got an invalidated lap. So that corner's just be careful on, because it seems a bit weird. Into braking for this one, I braked before the bridge, almost at this, I think it was almost on this white line on the left here. Let's just see. Just past the white line. There, look. So just past the white line, but before this bridge that we're coming under for the 100 board. So you've got to be early with this car, because if you try and brake on the 100 board here, you're going to go sailing on. So I was really early onto the brakes. Use second gear to rotate it there. You can see how it rotates massively, and then you can floor it aggressively on the throttle. You can be super aggressive on the throttle there. Again, on the brakes before the 100 board, I think it was there. Let's just double check that. I think we were on way before the 100 board, because this car's just got a lot of understeer. So you can see before the 100 board, brake it pretty much just a fraction short of the 100 board, almost on the 100 board. Then it's just about tiny braking input here. You don't want to be too aggressive through this section. Just be careful you don't run too far wide there as well. For the braking zone into the last chicane, there's a white line across the track, which you probably saw me using. So I'll try and pause it on the white line. It's there. You see that white line there? So this white line here is what I'm using as a reference for the braking. That is literally, I think that's almost perfect. Don't you? I wouldn't. The 150 is usable for a reference in terms of visual, like, you can brake as long as you're braking before it. But if you brake on the 150, I think it's too late. I think the white line's a better reference. So you can see, look, I'm fully on it just as we go over the white line. And now this part, I messed this up a bit. You can take, look how much the Ghost takes off here. Wait there. See how much the Ghost is over the curb on the left. He's massively. Where's my mouse gone? This is all you need, chat, when your mouse dies. Oh no, this isn't. Oh, there you go. There it's back. So you can see the Ghost is massively over the curb. I could have took a bit more than what I did off there, but I got into third gear nicely. Yeah, look, third gear, and I must have been super close to hitting that bollard. But I got into third gear really early to accelerate out the corner. Try and get in third so that you're not using second to third on the exit, because second and third will lose your time. So just leave it in third on the exit there. Last corner. This is a tricky one I always find with the braking, because there isn't really, I don't really use a reference. When I'm driving, I never use a reference in terms of like, oh, like there's a cone there. I don't use that. What I use is I just use a visual reference to this corner. So I just look at this curb and a visual distance. Make sure that you give yourself enough time to slow it down and get tight up to the apex of this curb, because you'll see the Ghost in front also try and clips the apex of the curb, and then you can get aggressively on the throttle to the finishing line. Not a bad lap. It's a 33.2. It's not the fastest lap you'll ever get, but it'll do for now. And at least you've got a Ghost to chase until I can get on this properly and do a guide, a more in-depth guide, and we'll probably go a bit quicker and find a few more things out. But for now, that'll do us, chat. We'll jump onto we will jump onto daily race C from the back of the grid and do some daily racing now and see what. Well, we'll do a daily race and see what it feels like. Let's come out of here. Right. So we're down to P7 already. You can see loads of people have jumped on it. And GTR, all the Japanese drivers are jumping in the GTR. So they're going to be smashing that. But right. What are we? We're less than a second off of Jeddah, so we could probably get within half a second of him, I reckon. If I could get a 32, I'd be happy. Just a 32.7 or 8, and then I'd leave it at that. I wouldn't really push that too much. Right, let's go on to the second account, and we'll go from the back of the grid with the super chat and see what this is like in the race. Let's see if we can put the brake bias to the rear as well. Be interesting if we can go to the rear brake bias. Your internet connection speed. I still haven't set my router up. I've still got my old router on my new internet. It's the same company. They just changed. Like EE and BT are owned by the same people, so it's the same thing basically. But I've got like a Wi-Fi booster that I haven't put on yet, so I need to set it up. I've also got like a so with my new with EE. And the new plan that I've got, it's BT, but it's EE, but it's still BT. Just, yeah, it's complicated. But I've got like, you know, if it ever fails, the internet, there's like a 5G router, so I can use that as a backup. So at least I still have internet. All right, we'll jump into this. No, not that one. Let's jump into this and see how it is in the race chat. See how it feels. See if we can go a bit more aggressive with the brake bias now. I think I'll try +3. The way it felt, I'd probably try +3 or +2 to try and save the fronts a bit. The update's been out for a few hours now. The update's been out since, I think it's been live since, I think you've been able to play on it before 9 o'clock. So yeah, it's been out for a bit. I can have a little go now while we're thinking, but I can't change it in the race, unfortunately. I don't really want to be changing week and default during the race, but I can have a little see now, see what week feels like. This one's already on week. Have a little look and see. That'll be why yesterday it felt weird. Remember I went from the back of the grid yesterday? Huh. Oh no, well, we went on our main yesterday and last night, didn't we? We went on the main account last night, so yeah. Let's just try and see what it feels like on week. We'll leave it on 0. It feels super stable, so it wouldn't surprise me. Looking at how stable that is for the time trial, it wouldn't surprise me if week is better again. But for the race, you'll use default because of the tyre wear. I wouldn't want to use weak purely because of the tyre wear, but the weak feels really stable, like really, really stable. So that's quite interesting. Super stable even with weak ABS, chat, which is really interesting. Makes me think that weak ABS for time trial will be a thing again. Got a bit too aggressive on the throttle there. weak will kill the front tires though. Another thing to remember is if you're in a race condition, weak ABS will kill the front tires. You all right, Damien? Right, let me go back to default. I don't think that it doesn't feel like there's a massive. To be honest, I mean, I don't feel like there's a massive advantage to using weak over default. Let's try. I want to try a bit of brake bias change now to see what it's like, because you can be super aggressive now on the brakes, like super aggressive. Wheel spin, too aggressive on the throttle. It's definitely a more stable feeling on the cars now. Like the Group 3, like we tried the Lambo, that felt really stable. The cars just feel a lot more planted and a lot more predictable. So overall, I do think it's a good change what they've done, because like we said, when they launched this update, GT3 cars should not be driving the way they shouldn't be as sketchy as they were. This looks like it'll make consistency a bit better for everyone. I feel like you'll see less crashes now. You'll see less crashes though in the race. I think you will. I lost the cut on the curb there. Murray strikes again, chat. Invisible wall, yeah. The track will always have the invisible wall. That's never gonna go. You'll never lose the invisible wall, chat. That's just PD's. Yeah, that's just PD. That ain't going anywhere. I think I prefer still less rear bias, so you know. I think you could maybe try +2 in the race when you've got fuel on board though, just to try and save the fronts a little bit. It's there. It's more like it feels like the rear tires have got a little bit more bite into the surface when you're accelerating out the corners. Like before, you used to have to kind of be a bit like almost like feathering the throttle, but now you can just go full throttle, and it feels like the grip's there. It feels a lot more kind of like you can be a bit more aggressive, a bit more like, you know how you drive 4-wheel drive cars when you just stomp the throttle a bit. Feels a little bit like that. Still have to be a bit careful, but it's definitely a fraction easier. I'm not saying it's like massively easier. It's definitely a little bit easier than what it was. I don't know why they don't put some like they should put something there like some sort of railing or something, like not railing, but like some sort of like advertisement boards or something, just to separate the track, just so people know. Because it is a bit weird. You can just drive into an invisible wall and kill everyone. But yeah, that wouldn't be the purpose of this update, to be brutally honest with you, chat. Like, when they've done the update, they won't be going, oh, let's fix the invisible wall at Daytona. that's not what this update's for, so they couldn't. That you're never going to get a change like that for an update like this. This is a monthly update with cars and fixing the physics, so yeah. That'll be there till the end of the game, that probably. Can't work out what I prefer at the moment. Like, still think it's pretty neutral. +1 is what feels better. Oh, hello on this there. Yeah, master, yeah. It does feel a lot more like it used to, though, on the braking. Like, you can be more confident that the car's not going to slide when you like brake late. It does mean there's more overtaking opportunity into that corner as well now, because there's more confidence with the way the car drives. So you're going to see people be a bit more aggressive into turn 1, I think, now. Yeah, I just don't know if a weak ABS is quicker, though, to be honest, Gustus. I don't get the feeling that it's actually any quicker. Like, we just jumped on before on my main account and did 53.5, no issue with default, like, and it felt like we could go quicker. So I don't think there's any. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I wonder if they've changed the way that weak ABS works now with that rotating the car a bit, so that with weak on it doesn't do as much, maybe, because it didn't feel like there was any real advantage, but they felt pretty similar to me. Default and weak didn't feel hugely different. All right, let's jump into this. I need to blow my nose. 1 minute, chat. Ah, my arms. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to get. 1 minute. Be rude not to, wouldn't it? Maltesers. The lighter way to enjoy chocolate. Oh, they were really good, them crisps. I bought another pack last night. I like them. They're really nice. Really, really nice, Dinkleboo. I've just punched me mic. Right. I think I'm just going to go +1, you know. Yeah, we only did 10 minutes, Lewis. We literally did 10 minutes last night at time trial and done it straight away. Right, let's see how aggressive. I reckon you'll be way more aggressive here now. Why is someone in a Porsche, by the way? Oh, sorry, Sparks Blogs. Alright. Do we stay out or do we pit? Lewis is pitting. Oh, there's a gap there, so if I can get past Sparks Plugs. Might need to pit in a minute though, chat. Looking at this up ahead. Just looks like it's going to be advisable to get in the pits. Hit that. Right. Be interesting to see the tyre wear, see if there is a difference. Didn't want to come out behind these, to be honest, but... Right, we're through there, though. I was on the inside. I think he cut across me, but chat, what we say, I don't know. Like, I think he cut across my front end. I don't know what to, I feel like we have to wait for him, chat. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait, but I think he cut across my front end. I took a tighter line and he came across. Because he went too deep into the corner. I think he made the mistake on the entry and went too deep though, personally, but whatever. See, he was in third gear and I was in second. I think he's having issues with braking in general. He seems to be going deep into every corner. Thought I'd try second gear there. It's giving traction in second, but third will be quicker, I think. We waited for him, so we've done the right thing, but I don't think there was much we could do there. I was getting way better acceleration on the tighter line. That's killed our race, though, unfortunately. We use third gear this time through here because although second can work, I think third's better. I just wanted to test it out with these new physics, and third gear's got so much grip there now. Like, you can just floor it. That's crazy. The amount of grip out of third gear there now, chat, is crazy. Oh, that's not bad. No slipstream. That is not a bad lap for no slip, chat. Got a bit of understeer through there then. Thank you. Ah, you can take so more aggressive lines now through there. Pen. Close. Okay. I thought he was going on the inside line. Don't know if he had a little twitch or something, but he went back over to the right in the braking zone. Push the pass, but you won't be having that one, mate. That's a penalty for Ali anyway, so. Oh, these tires don't feel good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, wow. I think I've got dirty tires there. Right, we'll go again from the back. This race has been a disaster, so we'll try again. This one's gonna been a complete disaster. It's definitely got dirty tires from that though, because it's still not rotating. Hill doesn't feel right. We actually braked about the right point, but the thing I'm having at the moment is that it's hard to get the trail braking. Like, I'm used to the trail braking rotation from before. It doesn't feel like that's happening as much now. So you have to be a bit careful. Go ahead, Edward. Didn't notice any difference, really? I can feel it. It depends how you're trail braking though, I suppose. There's a definite difference though. You can be way more aggressive on the brakes. Way more aggressive. Also possibly depends on your force feedback. Maybe how the force feedback's working. My car feels miles more stable, unless... The only other thing I can think of is they fix the force feedback with the extreme wheel. Because I can feel the force feedback now in that corner massively. But the braking, they've definitely changed the physics on the braking. You can 100% feel the difference in the physics on the braking, because you can brake so much later without any snapping at all. So that's definitely 1000% been changed. Oh, have you not tried Group 3 yet, Flash? Well, there, yeah, you need to try this one. This is where you'll feel it. The new time trial, you won't really feel it in that. You won't feel anything in that road car. This is where you'll feel it. This car's way more stable. So this is where you'll feel it in Group 3 in the Supra. Because we had to let someone back through Costas. I gave him a nudge in the corner. Let's have a little look at that. I got really good traction off that corner, and I'll apologise to him. See you now. But yeah, I'll show you what. So I think he went a bit too deep into the braking zone, and then I took a tighter line, and I just had way better traction off the exit. No BOP change. You won't feel the physics change in that road car for the GTR. For me, I couldn't really. In that car, it just felt a bit more stable, if anything, like probably to road cars. Like on the downshifting, it wasn't as sketchy, but other than that, you won't really feel the physics change in them. It's in the Group 3 cars where you'll feel it. So where was it? Was it? So there. So let's have a little look. So he goes a bit deep here. So I brake early. He goes deep. So then I'm on a tighter line here. Look. And then he starts coming across. I honestly don't think that's my fault. I think he should have kept it to the right. I'm on a really tight line. I think he should have stayed out to the right. I know some of you are saying that's... I think he should have kept it further right there because he went deep. So he's gone deep, made the mistake there. And now I'm tight. Here, look. And now he cuts across there. Look. I think that's on him, you know. I think he should have kept that out further wide at that point of the track because I can't go anywhere. It's a flat out section of track. It's a complete flat out section on that tight line. He needs to go a bit further wide, I think, to be honest. I don't think there was much I could do about that. I don't think I could really do anything, to be brutally honest. It doesn't matter. What do you mean we're miles behind him? If we were miles behind him, he wouldn't have hit our front end, would he? So there, look. He needs to stay further right here. It's hard. I think it is a racing incident. I think it is a racing incident. Like, I don't think there's much he could do, and I don't think there's much I could do. I think it's a racing incident. I think it's just unlucky because I thought he would have gone further wide. He probably thought I would have backed out, but I'm on the tight line, so it's just unfortunate. I don't think there's much that can be done there. I think it's just one of them Gran Turismo incidents. Yeah, I think it is a racing incident, but I don't think there was much I could do on that line that I'm on. I'm on the tight line, and you don't lift at that point of the track, so it's a hard one. Yeah, but you don't really lift at that point anyway. Like, I thought he would have took a wider line because from my perspective, I'm on the tight line. He's gone deep. He needs to go wider, but I didn't say it. And what I'm saying is I don't think it's fully our fault. That's what I'm saying, Medicine, whatever your name is. I just don't think that's fully my fault because I take the tight line. I've got the inside line, and I think it's more of a racing incident than 100% my fault, but whatever. Doesn't matter anyway. Right, let's go again from the back. It's more of a sim racing incident anyway, to be honest. It's more of a sim racing incident than ones. Because if Gran Turismo had good contact physics, there'd be no incident there. You wouldn't even have a crash. You both would just carry on. But because Gran Turismo's contact physics, it acts like you've just punted him at about 2,000 miles an hour. With the double chicane, I think the layout, this layout works well with Group 3. To be honest, I think this layout's good for Group 3. Definitely different on the brakes there, you know. You can feel it on that corner. It's way different. Yeah, we could race with Lewis at the front if we wanted to. We've got we're on a 143.3 if we want to race at the front, but I don't know. I think we can get a top 5 from the back here. That race was just really unlucky. We probably should have got a P2 from the back there. I wouldn't be expecting a penalty update in the update today. I don't think many of us expected them to be changing the penalty system, to be brutally honest. To be fair, it's not the best it's ever, like, it's not the best it could be, but it's not the worst, the penalty system. Like, for those that play GT Sport, you'll know why we don't complain too much about the penalty system. If you ever experience the real hardcore GT Sport players will know why we don't complain anymore, because you'll end up with something a lot worse if you complain, I'm telling you. You'll end up with a system where if you even breathe on another car, you'll get a 10-second penalty. And trust me, you don't want that. You do not want that at all, because that was probably the worst Gran Turismo has ever been, ever. I don't remember a time in GT history as bad as that. It was so bad. Like, it was terrible. Like, I'm not even joking, Ivan, man. You'd literally, like, I got a 10-second penalty at Fuji. I think, was it Will on our left? I don't, but I remember Will rage quit. I think Will rage quit the race as well. But going into turn 1, we were both going down the main straight, just side by side, like very close to each other. Got into the braking zone, no contact, overtook him, 10-second penalty. Because on the straight, when we watched the replay, the cars did this. They brushed ever so slightly. Nothing happened. They both just, like, on the straight, just brushed. Both carried on for about, you know, it was about the 400 meter mark, and then we both carried on to like the 100 board for the braking. I got the inside, no contact, into turn 1, drove off, 10-second penalty. Josetti, an FIA race at Spa, I'll never forget it. Spa FIA race. Jose Serrano got bump drafted in top split. I was behind the car that bump drafted him. And the car that bump drafted him got no penalty, but he got a 10-second because the car behind decided to bump draft him. Like, it was the worst time in GT history. Like, it was just horrible. It was horrible to play the game. You couldn't race, you couldn't do nothing, and that's why I won't complain about this system too much, because I don't want to go back to anything like that ever. Yeah, like, it was just so bad, the penalty system. Like, it was it was quite comical when you look back at it. I even have a video, I think, chat, with some examples of them penalties. You might even be able to find it on my channel if you want to find it. I'm sure there's an example of it. I think the Fuji one's on my channel as a video, and I think Will Murdoch, I used some. I think the Josetti one's on there. I think the Jose Serrano 10 seconds on there as well as an example, along with Will Murdoch getting some penalties. I made a video from it, and I'm sure it's on the channel somewhere. If you want to see how bad it can get, watch that video, and then you'll probably be like, oh, okay. I'm not going to say too much, because, yeah, it was shocking. Don't know if a mod could find the video. If a mod could find the video and link it and show people, like, I had examples of some really bad penalties on it. Oh, someone's lagging at the back. Tins is just lagged. Right. Let's see what happens this time. I'm gonna go +1. Oh, someone's on the grass. Oh, got a really slow exit then, didn't he? Right, I'm there, mate. Nope, I'm there. I've got that inside, mate. That's mine. Oh, someone's off. Right. I might come out right behind them because they had penalties, so if I'm close and ghosted, I can exploit the ghosting system into the braking. Maybe that's what I'm thinking here. The braking, you can be way more aggressive, Damien. It's way more stable now. You can the stability, but it doesn't feel like it rotates as much. But the stability is way higher. I think it's better now. It feels a little bit more authentic. Like they're ghosted inside each other, but. Ah, that was kind of not great, but oh, he let us go. I don't know if he let us go or just ran wide, actually. Oh, we're losing out a bit here, but. Close enough to get him. Can I get him here actually? No, not worth it. People don't want to work, do they? But oh, for fuck's sake. This guy's going to ruin the race a bit here for us, I think. I don't think we're going to... we should have stayed out. This guy just wants to fight everything, so... We already lost 2 seconds to Lewis on that lap. Oh, that's going to help. At least we can just run our own pace now, because... It's got a penalty, so right. We lost quite a bit on that lap and the previous lap. I'm probably going to be in traffic again because we've lost... Oh, it's snapping again. That was interesting. Let's go back to zero. I'm going to go back to zero bias. Maybe I'm getting a bit too confident now on the brakes there because that snapped them. That's in the wrong gear. Alright, let's try and get in the slipstream to Jack. Definitely got more grip on traction. 100% on that. Okay. I kind of thought I'd just have a little look at the inside and see if he got scared a bit, like thinking I would send it, and he did, so I thought I will send it then. We are catching up to Jack a little bit. another temp out of him. We just need to get to that 1.5 range, and then the slip will start helping me a bit. So at the moment, Costas is in front of us because we lost about 3 seconds, didn't we, with that when we came out of the pits? We lost a big chunk with that. Right, we're getting a tiny bit of slip now. Just got it there. Get a little bit of slip on this straight. Not much, but it half a temp, whatever. Ah. Jack's in the... I thought he was in the Genesis, but he's in the Supra. That's why we weren't gaining on the straights so much. Oh no. This might lose us a bit now. Car in front's out of penalty. Why even try and send it round the outside like that? You're never going to make it. He didn't make it. Went on the grass and killed us. Why even try and do what he did there, chat? He tried to send it round the outside. Like, that was a bit daft. What was he thinking? Just took in our slipstream and then... We were on for a podium then as well. That was on for a podium. Oh well. We go again, chat. We'll go again. Nothing we could do with that one. Not sure why he even tried to hold it round the outside when we were on the inside. We were pretty much dead level. Just back out at that point. You haven't defended the corner, so. But the thing is, I made the corner, Ali. That's the issue, mate. I made the corner, he didn't. Are you... Clearly he wanted to... He really did. He was desperate for that P11, chat. He was desperate for that P11 there. He really wanted that P11, didn't he? Oh, dear. He was really desperate for that P11, you see. Oh god. Why was he trying to go underneath the yellow line to overtake there anyway? Like, go on the outside. Don't go... Oh, I'm on the yellow line. You can't go underneath that point of the track. Like... So I can't even be... You know what? I'm not even gonna... I'm just gonna move on. I'm not even gonna... Wait, I'm not gonna waste my energy with that. I'm just gonna move on and go straight back in, because it's not worth the time of day to... It's not worth the time of day to even waste time looking at what he just did there. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to get back in and race, because it'll just annoy me if I watch that. Doesn't matter if you get a penalty, Ali. The yellow line is a track. You can't go over here to overtake. That's not the track. Like, that is if I'm here, you can't go on that part of the track to overtake anyway. And he did get a penalty anyway. He got 1 second. I don't know if you saw it. He got 1 second for it, because at the line he had a 1 second penalty. So you can't go over there. You're not allowed to overtake on that part of the track. That was just like, yeah, it's not even worth We'll just move on. Let's just go again. And couldn't do anything in that. That at the end of the day, that race was out of my control. I don't think Jack did it on purpose, but I think Jack should have. Yeah. Is that the one with? Is that the one with Jose Serrano, Zany? Is that the one with Jose Serrano where Josetti gets a 10-second, and at Fuji in Group 2, is that the one where I get 10-second penalty? If that's the right one, I don't know if that's. I did about 5 different videos, you see, on GT Sport with the penalty system. I gave up in the end. There's about 5 different ones, Zany. So yeah, it could be that one. It could be one of the other ones. But we did so many different penalty system videos because it was so bad at the start. If you see Jose Serrano get a 10-second penalty at Spa, like in an evening setting, I think it was quite late in the evening. It might have been Group 4 or Group 3, I can't remember. Group 3 or Group 4 it was, and he gets a 10-second. Then that's the right one. But yeah, that previous race, chat, I think, see, this corner, when you're side by side here now, if you're side by side at this point there, and you've got the inside, the car on the other side kind of, to make it work, they've got to brake extremely late, but he braked too late and then didn't make it work as well, and he just went on the grass. So yeah, I think Jack should have just, personally, I think he would have been better backing out of it and just tucking underneath us. But he tried to send it and then went on the grass. The takeout wasn't on purpose. The takeout was just, he was a passenger because he went onto the grass. Yeah, the update's always out early. Every month, it's whenever they do an update, it's out like 8:45 in the morning. So yeah, like, I don't think Jack did it on purpose. He just should have should have just been a bit more logical with his thinking, I think, there. See, I braked late because I knew that he was going to brake late, so I braked really late, but I still made the corner. I made the apex. I wasn't going to get a penalty, so we did all we needed to do, really. But that other guy, I don't know what the hell he was doing. No idea what he was trying to achieve. If it carries on like this, we might have to just go onto the main account and do a race just to get a proper feel of it, because it's a bit messy at the moment. You're at SDS, by the way. I don't think Jack would have known we were quicker than him, because we caught him up by, like, I don't think he had an ego about it. Like, we gained 2.5 seconds on him in about 3 laps, so he knew that we were quicker. But when we're side by side there, I don't know why he didn't just think, right, okay, we'll tuck him behind and then we'll both get past the next car on the straight. Because if we both could have done it with Slipstream. How's the update? I think it's good. I mean, I think the physics change seems good. The actual changes to the physics seems positive to me. I think it's better. The cars are behaving more realistic now. Like, they're not as sketchy. They're how they should be. Group 3 race cars should be grippy, and they feel like that. So at the moment, I think positive for the update in terms of physics and the way it drives. Like, the drive of the car seems very positive. They haven't BOP'd it though. There's no BOP change, so that's a bit of a disappointment. But other than that, it seems pretty good. See you later, Edward. The trail braking is a bit weird though, I will say that. Like, I'm finding it harder to get the trail braking in now. But it seems like it doesn't react like it used to on the trail brake. But if you get it right, there's like a sweet spot that I just need to get used to. See you later, mate. Yeah, Lucian's account is, I don't know. Have you been typing things in chat in other chats, Lucian? Have you been a naughty boy in other chats? That's the only thing I can think of. Like, the only reason you could be getting like your account suspended is probably by typing stuff like that's offensive. That's the only thing I can think. Have you been being a naughty boy, Lucian? You've lost your channel as well. That's not right, mate. You need to check that out with YouTube. There must be a reason why it's happened. Have you uploaded anything that you shouldn't be doing? I have no idea. No idea then, Lucent, mate. Strange. The only way, like, have you uploaded anything that's your video from the British GP? What do you mean by your video from the British GP? That might be your answer, mate. That might be your answer. If you filmed any of the cars on track, that's what your issue is, mate. Did you film any cars on the track? If you did, there's your answer to why. Because the F1 people are super strict with anything. You have to be careful with anything like that on YouTube. With F1, they class it as their rights and stuff, so you have to be careful, mate. It might be something related to that. What the flipping hell is going on in here? Just got hit from, I don't know where that car came from then, chat. What's going on with the driving standards today? They're very, very low. Like, really, really low. I need this rear damage to do one. Oh god, he's a bit slow there. Okay, he brakes really early there. I braked early, but he braked super early. What's happened to Elias? We're going to pit because that Spaniard driver, I think, braked really early, which meant Beavis had to brake really early, so I'm going to avoid them. I think they're going to lose a lot of time in that group. You can get strikes for that, Cameron, man. You've got to be careful with anything like that because it's not... They class it as their property because it's their rights to it. I don't know. You have to be... You might get away. I don't know. It might not be that's the reason, Cameron, but it could be the reason, though. That's what I mean. Like, that's the only thing I could think it could be if that's all you've uploaded on your channel and then you've had that issue. The only thing I could think that could trigger that. Try and get back warmed up, get up to speed. I absolutely sent it through there then. I nailed that. Wasn't as good of an exit that time, but is that someone in a Z4 up there? It is a Z4 because I can hear it. Should be able to get him on this straight, I think. Very good first sector, but ran wide there. So the cars in front have already pitted, haven't they, I think? They were the lead group. Someone's had a pole. No, he hasn't pitted. He's just got a pen, so not pitted that one. I didn't get the line right into that corner then. Going to lose his time. He went for a bit of a send, like a fake send, but then I had to brake late. Might as well just work with him now, because if we fight, we just both lose time, so... Jesus, that car then had no grip when I was following behind him. Literally had zero downforce. That should help. We got that quite nice through there then. I think that's the leader in front, you know. Not the one in front of me. The Genesis up there, I think he's the leader. I don't know. It snapped on the exit, but I might have got a pen. Just kept it in. That was close. That was really close. was a lovely move, that. Oh, I've got a penalty. Got a pen. I understeered. No. Somehow avoided it. Why would you... Why would you go up... Why did he just do that? Why did he... What? Why did he go up high, chat? What did he do? What? I don't get that, but... We'll take the win, though. We'll take the win. I don't really understand why he went up high, but... I think he wanted the slipstream, but... Too late. You're not going to get back past the Supra. The best option he had was to hold the tight line, but... Maybe he wanted second, not third. Maybe, Lucas. Yeah, maybe he wanted to secure P2. Possible. I thought that was a penalty, that, by the way. No BOP update. It's all the same. Everything's the same on it. Yeah, I thought I'm going to go for the move there, because then we've got the slipstream. And I think you braked too late, didn't you? Well, we'll take a win, though. From where we started, anyway. Good result. Good result. By the way, chat, I forgot about the like reminders. We're coming up to the 3-hour mark now, and we're on 270. We need 30 more likes for 300. Let's see if we can get them 300 likes in. Thank you to everyone who's already done that, by the way. Where's my phone? In it, chat. Let me just check something. Oh, there it is. Didn't know where my phone was. Got my knee. Right. Let's go again. We don't need to save the replay. I mean, it was a good overtake, actually, but it was a good overtake, but I don't think it was. I mean, yeah, probably could make a video of that, but it wasn't amazing, was it? It was just a solid run. What? I haven't got the same t-shirt on as yesterday. I had a white one on yesterday, Sean. Sean's colourblind. Sean's colourblind, chat. I had a white top on yesterday, Sean. Not a grey one. Alright, let's jump back in. No, this is a totally different one. I had a white one on yesterday. My gloves were washed about 3 days ago. No, go into my stream and check if you don't believe me. Both streams we had two different white tops on. I put it in the wash last night. I definitely had white on yesterday. Same slippers. These need renewing soon. Starting to wear out a bit. I've got a few sets in the wardrobe. You're right, Corn. How are you, mate? Right, let me I do think I prefer the feel of the physics, you know. Like, I think I prefer the feel of the I don't know if it's the force feedback's better, you know, for me. Like, so braking feels like different, but better, I don't know. It feels a little bit different, the braking. But for me, I'm getting different feeling on throttle. And I don't know if that's because of the force feedback's been slightly adjusted, maybe, and I'm getting more feel through the corners on force feedback. So I can get on the throttle a little bit earlier, I feel. Yeah, Super Formula would be one to check out, really. Yeah, to be fair, these are the we've had a new pair. These are a new pair of these. We've got the same ones in different I've got like multiple ones of the same, but just they're from B&M. I need to go and see if they've got some more in, actually. A little bit hungry now, chat. What time is it? Is it lunchtime yet? I feel hungry. It's coming up to lunchtime, right? You know what that means, chat? Let me go and grab some food just so I'm not hungry. I'll be back in a minute, chat. Smash the like, subscribe. Just gonna go and grab something to eat. Oh shit, nearly knocked my monitor over. Nearly knocked my second monitor over there. Don't do that. Got a muffin. Have my sausage rolls first. Oh, race starts in a minute. Get my headset ready. 3 new cars. I'll tell you what we'll do in a bit. We'll open a lobby up. And we'll try the new Evo. And we'll also try the the van. We'll have a race in the van around Nordschleife. Ian, smash that legend up there for Ian, chat, for the gifted membership, the absolute legend. Thank you for all the gifted you keep doing, Ian. Absolute legend with them, mate. Appreciate it. You can't call STS a gimp. You can't do that, Zippy. He's not allowed to call you that. Like, to be fair, in the UK, it's not a sexual term. It's not. In the UK, well, round this area, if you call someone a gimp, it's like a nerd. If you call someone a gimp, they're like a nerd. That in this area around Liverpool and that, you'd be calling them a bit of a nerd. Oh, just removed my Streamlabs. Come back. I mean, I'd say Gimp's worse. I'm gonna eat that in a minute. Nice big muffin. Have to wait now though. I was looking forward to that muffin. I'm gonna have to wait before I eat it. Alright, let's go. Choke him. Oh. I think Costas hit the back of my car when he went into the braking zone then. came across there a bit, but yeah, obviously, is this the guy that was defending before? Is this the same guy, chat? I think it is, isn't it? We're gonna have to maybe pit if this guy won't want to work together, so if he used my slipstream, it'd probably help him out, but we're just gonna end up losing the battle to the front group if we. Sketchy through there. Right, at least we're ahead. So did Damien pit? I think Damien pitted, didn't he? Definitely more feel for what the car's doing in that corner for me. Has anyone else noticed that since the update today, if you've driven this race? That corner there, I've got more feel of what the rear's doing. Like, I can feel more comfortable getting on the throttle. So I don't know whether it's a force feedback change or whether it's something with the physics. Oh, you know, look who it is in P1, chat. I've just realised who it is in P1. Oh, God. I'm pitting if I get anywhere near him. Nice pitted. And they're both pitted, I think. That's even better. Oh, after saying second, I messed it up. Well, after using second there, I completely messed that up. God. Bit deep again. Get the line right. I had to lift off the throttle a bit again. Gary, thank you for the 44 months, legend. Smash that legend right there for Gary, chat. He is a legend. Didn't get the exit. And another one for Gary, chat, for the £1. Thank you so much, Gary. Smash that legend out again, chat. Oh, these laps are not very good. I'm getting scruffy. Very scruffy laps at the moment. There's no way I'm pitting till the end because of that TMR Max. That guy was crazy the other day, so I'm not getting anywhere near him. last lap's a bit poor. Need to get back in the rhythm a bit. Don't know why I forgot to change gear there. Gary, thank you for the £2 as well, you legend. One sec, let me read that in a minute. 44 months of decent content. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much, Gary. Smash that legend right there for Gary in the support chat. He is a legend. Come on, we need to get back in the rhythm. I've lost the rhythm a bit here, but... Elias is through. Do I need to pit now to... Well, no, I think it's best staying ahead. Don't want to give Elias any slipstream, do we? We might come out right next to him. It's close. These laps are not great that we're doing, but we're not fighting though, so we might be around about where Elias is, I think. It's going to be hard to judge. We'll stay out to the very last moment. David, thank you for the gifted membership as well. Chat, smash that legend right there for David Jones for gifting a membership on the channel. Absolute legendary support. Appreciate that, David. Thank you for doing that for the community, mate. Didn't get, I just stayed on the throttle. I'm just going to send it and see what happens. Alright, we have to pit this lap. Can we sneak into the slipstream of P2? Like, if we can sneak into the slipstream of the leader and he makes a mistake or something, we might be able to grab a win here again. I don't know. I think we're ahead of Elias. I can't really... I think we're coming out just behind, like in between P2 and P3. So I think we're literally in the sandwich. It's going to be a podium sandwich. Oh, this is going to be so close with the leader. Go, get out, out. There he is. We need him to make a mistake. He got aggressive there. He got a good exit. The only way we can get this now is if he either has a huge mistake or he gets a penalty, I think. And even then, half-second penalty might not be enough with the gap. I mean, we got a better exit than him, but not enough. Just a couple of scruffy laps in that stint. Take a P2 though, chap. It's not bad. From where we started, that's a solid result. We did the right strategy in staying out. Now it's time for my big muffin. To be fair, this isn't mine, but I'm eating it. It's gonna go off, right, chap? I buy these cakes, and there's one left. I think it's the oldest, but she hasn't ate it yet, so I'll have to buy some more. It's already going dry, so it'd be rude to just bin it, wouldn't it? There's no point just binning it, so I might as well eat it and then buy some more. Yeah, there's no BOP change, Blu-ray, so nothing's changed. To be fair, I think she doesn't like these. That's why I think she's left it. I don't think she likes these muffins, so I'll get the different ones. I think she prefers the, you know, the triple chocolate ones. The, you know, that with the white chocolate and all the chocolate. I think she likes them ones. But it's already going dry. I probably would have had to bin this later, so safe binning it. Thank you for the £5, you legend. By the last... I can't say that with a straight face. Oh. Oh, God. Smash the legend out there for Mark, chap. Is Sean in the chat? Oh, dear. Thank you for the support, Mark. Oh, God, it's got me that. I'm gone. I'm gone. Oh. No, we think she lied, Cameron. We don't think she was sick. So, the full story was she's getting bullied at school, and she'll do anything she can to try and get out of. You know, she'll do anything she can. Which I don't blame her, because the school have done nothing about the bullying at the moment. It's an absolute joke. The school are our biggest waste of time ever when it comes to dealing with it. But I said, where were you sick? And she was like, in the toilet. And I was like, so no teacher saw you being sick? And she was like, no. I was like, looked at her and I was like, I'm suspicious here. I don't think she was sick, chap. I think she just wanted to. I think she's just had enough of this lad that's an absolute arsehole to her. So I went in there and I went in there on the bounce. I went up to the school kicking off last week. So we're waiting to hear back what they're going to do about it, because I went up there. I've had enough. Like, I've been up there multiple times before and they do nothing about it. So I literally said everything I had to say. I said what I thought about this lad. I know the lad. He's a little shit chat. He's an absolute horror. Horrible family, to be honest, that he comes from. So I went into the school and said my piece. So we're waiting to hear back what they're going to do about it. But yeah, I don't think she was sick. I think I think she'd faked it so she could come home. That's what I think she'd done. So she's back in school today, obviously, because she's gonna have attendance problems if she carries on. So yeah. Yeah, the fact he's a horror, Mark. The lad's a horror. Absolute little horror, the lad. He doesn't live far from us, so yeah. All I can say is an absolute horror. But then his dad is as well. His dad's a horror. His dad's an absolute disgusting human being. We're already trying to remove. We're in the process of looking at getting her out of the school, because the school have done. They just 3 other children have already left the school and been removed because of this one lad. We already know, because we've been contacted by some parents that have took their children out of the school because of this lad. But he's still there, but they've had to be took out by the parents because the school wouldn't do nothing. Because he's got stuff going on at home. I honestly, right, fair enough, people have stuff going on home. I don't care. It doesn't give you the right to be a little shit. So, yeah. Hopefully it gets sorted, though. Hopefully it'll get sorted eventually. If it doesn't, she'll be out of the school soon anyway. We're going to move her to a different school. I wouldn't mind, but his mum's a teacher. His mum is a teacher as well. That's what makes it even worse. The lad's mum is a teacher, but his dad is, honestly, Jack, disgusting human being, the dad. Cage, thank you very much for the $10, legend. Again, incredible support. Chat, Cage, yesterday and today, the legend. Thank you very much for the $10. Keep up the great work, Key. My GT7 Extreme just came in. Can't wait to go home and test it out. Oh, you got the Extreme? Cage, do you remember what I've said about the firmware? So, for anyone ordering the GT7 Extreme, do not update to the beta firmwares. Wow, I don't know what the latest ones are like, but personally, I wouldn't touch them. I'm on the base for this, so I'm on 455 for this. For the wheelbase, 455, and it works well like that. However, my QR and my wheel rim are on 457. So them two are on 457, the base is on 455, and it works absolutely perfect like that. Do not update the base. Honestly, chat, I mean, you can see I rarely have any issues nowadays with the wheel. I used to have a lot of issues, but yeah, just making sure you know about that, Cage, because don't want you to have the issues that I had. But I hope you enjoy it, Cage. Hope you enjoy that wheel, mate. Smash that legend right there for Cage, chat. Incredible support over the last few days, and also over the years he's given us absolutely insane support. They got rid of the beta version, so they don't even have it there anymore, Damien. Is that right? They've removed it. What one are you on, Damien? Miles as well. Thank you very much for the $5. They always give the bullies too many chances. Had a guy pick on me because of my name in primary school. Gave him a black eye, never bothered me again. See, that's what I said to the school. I've already said to the school. I said to the school, if it carries on, we've already told her. We've told her. You know, the problem is he's a lad and she's a girl. But she's tall for a girl though, chat. She's about 5'9". Like, I'm only a little bit bigger than her, and she's like 5'9", and she's nearly 15. I reckon if she was to give her full, like, I reckon she'd probably knock him out. But yeah, I've said to the school, if they're not going to deal with it, I'll tell her to deal with it. I've told the school, and they were like, oh, you can't do that, and I was like, no, we can, because if it's the only way to get it stopped is by her dealing with it, then yeah, she'll deal with it. Or we've got her cousin, the girl, like our cousin said he'll quite happily come down. Because I can't, because like I'm not getting involved. I can't do anything to the lad because he's too young. Like I've already dealt with this, like, this horror, absolute horror chap. I saw him outside and I pulled over with the oldest in the car and said, stay away from her, don't even talk to her. And his reaction was, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? I was like, I had to just drive away. I was just like, you're disgusting. I was like, you are disgusting, and just drove away from him. But his reply was, what the F are you gonna do about it? But yeah, they know what he's like, because he's been in trouble at the school as well. But it's been going on now since, this has been going on since she's been at school. Like, she's in year 10 now, chat, and she's put up with this for 3 years, and it's starting to get to a point where she's had enough. It's too much for her. Like, the first 2 years she was doing really well, but this year, like last half of last year and this year has not been good for her. She's not wanting to go into her lessons. She's not wanting to learn. She's starting to have no respect for the teachers because they're not doing nothing for her. And to be honest, I had to go at the teachers. I said, I can't blame her for having no respect for you anymore, because she was literally as good as gold for 2 years, reporting these things to you, and you've done nothing. We've got it all logged on records. We've been reporting it through emails, through meetings for 2.5, 3 years now. We've got it all logged, everything, and it's still going on because the school have done jack about it. So yeah, it's time to. We just got to get her out. I think we're looking at just removing her, but the problem is the schools around here. There's one school that we wanted to go. We didn't even want her to go to that school from the start, but the school we wanted to go in, it's hard to get her in there. And it's whether they'll accept her. They probably won't accept her now because, one, her attendance with with what's been going on is a bloody nightmare at the moment. The thing is, though, I can't wait for that day that he tries to be like that with someone who'll return the favor to him. That's what he needs, the lad. He needs, like, there was always that one idiot at school. Like, you always had that one idiot that thought they were like, you know, they were mouthy, and they were literally about 2 stone wet through. They literally looked like they hadn't eaten in about 5 years, but they thought they were some sort of like gangster. So it'll happen, chat. They'll come up to the wrong person, and the wrong person will teach them a lesson. That's what needs to happen in that situation. Snowbound, thank you for the $20 as well. Make sure you smash that legend right there for Snowbound and for Mars there, chat, for the support in the stream. Thank you both of you, legends. Appreciate support, Snowbound. Yeah, well, it is. That's what we're going to do, a full thing to. I mean, there is another school she can go, but it's the problem around here now. Like, there's I'm going to an open evening in the school we want the little one to go tonight, so I might not be live until very late, or I don't know if I'm even going to be live tonight because the little one's she starts high school next year, chap. So she's got her that car brakes way too early. She's got her open evening to visit. So I'm going there with her tonight. To why are you pushing me off? You're pushing me onto the grass. Jesus. But yeah, I'll be going there tonight with her. It's like her just to walk around and get a feel for the school. Oh my God, people, come on. So that starts at 5 o'clock tonight, but it's not like there's no like commitment how long you stay there. But I think she just wants the little one wants to go just to get an idea of what it's like. So I'm gonna go and let her have a little walk around with me for a bit because the missus is at the theatre with her mum and sister tonight. So me and the little one are gonna go there. So we might be a little bit. We might be late starting streaming, or we might not be streaming. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping we will be live, but just a bit later. What? I don't even know what time it is now. What time is it now, Chuck? Right, okay. I didn't realise it was that late. Right, we're through there. Plebby Mac Plebster. He's back, and it looks like he's plebbed it again. Yeah, this might be the... we might have to do some lobby racing later on or something with when we like do it, because to try out some of the other new cars. Because I need to go to the gym because I can't go to the gym tonight, obviously. So I need to go to the gym. So this might be the last race chat for this morning, by the way. And then I'll go to the gym, and then I'll go to the open evening, and then hopefully we can get back for a little 2.5 hours tonight for something. Maybe try out, maybe just do some fun lobby racing with the van and the Evo and the GTR, maybe. Right, so Damien pitted there. Wow, I didn't get any rotation there. What was that? That was terrible. Just got no rotation at all. My favourite football team? I support Man United, but I haven't really followed football properly for a long time. Hi. I got into motor racing more than football. I used to watch every football match, but not for the last like 15 years. I haven't really. Right, we need to get a rhythm going here. We're not in that rhythm at the moment. No, ACC didn't buy the rights to the GT3 cars. They have the license because they've got the GT3 license, but they definitely haven't bought the rights, because look at iRacing. iRacing has some more. Oh my god, iRacing has some newer cars than some of the cars on iRacing are actually newer than ACC. So yeah, they don't own the complete rights to it, because otherwise iRacing wouldn't be able to get them. Did Costa stay out then? You wouldn't follow him. Yeah, Man United are rubbish at the moment, aren't they? Awful. Terrible, like... terrible United at the moment. Yeah, but also, doesn't iRacing have the new Corvette? I don't think. Has AC got the new Corvette? I think iRacing has, but I don't know about ACC. The new braking physics. I think they're better. I think people will prefer them. It feels a bit more realistic now. Like, it feels more stable. I think it does, although I'm hitting the point now where I'm used to it and it doesn't feel massively different, but it definitely is more stable to drive. But some of that could be the force feedback that's changed for me, because I'm convinced that the Fanatec wheels had issues with force feedback, so I think maybe they've improved on that as well. But yeah, it does feel a little bit more stable in general, I would say. You can be way more aggressive in the braking zones, and the car doesn't slide as much, which is good. go up high, Damien. We'll go around him. Oh no, I would have gone up. Why didn't you go up? Why didn't you go past him? Don't bump draft him, Damien. Why? I don't... I would have gone past. We could have just both gone past him there. Oh. That was precise. Nailed that corner then. Oops. Nearly binned it. We're catching these up pretty quick here. Nice move, let's go. Oof. penalty for that car. I'm grateful that he's got a penalty because I don't trust this guy who's in front of us now. Oh, that was close. Don't know. Just about kept it in. Nice. He nailed that. He absolutely nailed that then, didn't he? Good racing. Amy's going to be here now as well. Damien's going to bomb draft him. We don't want that. Alright, he's not going to be able to go for a move there, though. Sent it, but... They're bumping each other, chat. They're going to get it because they're bump drafting. I'm going to lose because of that, look. Oh, that's disappointing. That's so annoying. Oh, did I deserve the win there? I really feel I deserve the win there. Ah, bump drafting. I hate it. I hate bump drafting. Ah. That bump drafting does my nuts in. Ah. Good race though. Good race. Close. Very, very close. Dear. Yeah, the braking has changed. Braking has changed slightly. Close one though. Close one. We went from the back and got a P2. It's not too bad. By the way, chat, don't forget to smash that like. We're coming up to the 4-hour mark. We are on 313 likes. Thank you to everyone who's took the time to do that. Let's see if we can get up to 350. Right, what do I do here now? Because we've done 4 hours. I need to go to the gym, and I need to so I need to go to the gym, but I need to get a shower, and I need to pick the little one up and then go to this parents' evening thing. What I think I'm going to do is call it there for a day, because I need to oh, I don't know. Do I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, chat. Otherwise, I can't get to the gym today, and I need to do me back today. So, what we'll do is we'll be live again this evening. I wish I could stay on because the racing's good at the moment, but yeah, I think the best thing to do though is we've done 4 hours, so we've still got 4 hours in there, and we will stream tonight probably. Maybe about 6:30, 7:15, something like that. 6:30, 7:15, and we'll do a little 3 hours later on tonight as well, so that it takes us up to 7 hours for the day. But yeah, I've got to do this. I've got to take the little one to this school thing today, so I can't go to the gym later. I could say I'd go to the gym after stream, but I'm not going to be streaming till late. So the little one's school thing comes first today, so. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to jump in the shower, go to the gym, and then pick the little one up, and then get ready for the this little visit to a new school for next year. And then we will be live again this evening, chat. So if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you get subscribed, because we are going to be back live. I'm hoping to be live before 7 o'clock, chat. Even if it's only a little 2 hours, it'll just be a little 2 hours of racing. So, yeah, you got to have a shower before you go to the gym. Why would you go to the gym if you're sweaty already, G-Dub? Of course you have to have a shower. Right, so I'm sweaty now. You don't want to go to the gym smelling. There's nothing worse than the smelly person in the gym. Anyone who goes to the gym will agree with me on this one. But there's nothing worse than a smelly person working out in the gym. Makes me vomit. Makes me feel sick. So, yeah, but... you don't want to be sweaty and then sweat again. You stink, mate. You got to go to the gym smelling fresh. You can't go to the gym smelling like onion bhaji. But Yeah, that will be for another stuff. But I'll be streaming this evening, chat. So oh yeah, you got SDS, but it's because you got to stop buying Oculus stuff, SDS. So they've put a complete stop on your card. That's crazy, that. Like, surely that gets removed though when you, like, surely you ring. Does it? I don't know how it works in your country, but in the UK you just ring them and then they unblock it. But I don't know. It must be different where you are. But yeah, I'm gonna get a shower so I don't smell in the gym, because there's not, like I say, there's nothing worse than someone who stinks of pure onion when they're working out in the gym. I can't take it, chat. I have to move away to a different area of the gym if there's someone who stinks. But really, SDS? Oh, they've already sent a new one. Oh, okay. that's a bit. Oh, right. So they've blocked that one and sent a new card out. I get you. Yeah, that's probably, yeah. All because you got to stop buying these Oculus items, mate. But anyway, thank you all for coming in today, by the way, chat. We had some good racing there. Appreciate the likes on the stream. And thank you for the gifted memberships. Anyone who's joined the channel today as well, thank you for doing so. And thank you for the super chats as well, legends. But yeah, I'll see you all later on this evening, chat. And we'll do a couple of hours of dailies again, I think, because I'm quite enjoying that. We've had a few good races from the back of the grid here. So we'll jump on tonight. And hopefully we'll probably go on our main account later on because it'll be more stacked. So we'll race from the main account later on and hopefully have some more fun battles at the front. But yeah, I'll see you all then, chat. Have a brilliant evening. Update, I think's positive overall. Like, I mean, I haven't got anything negative to say about the handling. For me, I think that's an improvement. That's how it should be. It's still rotating in the corners. It just feels a bit more grippy now. It feels like that lack of grip has gone, which is what I think it was a bug. I don't think it should have been like that. So it definitely feels better for me. I think it's a positive change. I'm sure some people won't like it, but I think it feels a lot more realistic to me. It feels more like, again, pushing closer to the likes of ACC and that, with the stability under braking and stability in the corners. So it feels better. So the more like that, the better for me. But anyway, I will see you all later on this evening. We'll go racing again and hopefully have some more good races like that. Take care, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your night. Bye, everyone.